I built an AI social media automation system inside n8n, where you only have to give a simple product image and a reference image, and at the last you only have to give a simple text about the product, and that's all it is. Then you only have to click the button go, then this AI system will start to work. At the first, this AI system will generate an image exactly following the style of the reference image. Then it will generate different captions for each of the social media platforms: Facebook caption, Instagram caption, LinkedIn caption, Twitter caption, and also a trade post caption. After generating all the stuffs, it will send you everything in your Gmail. Then you can see that how these things really looks like. If you don't like that, you can go with regenerate, then it will regenerate everything, then it will show you again. And if you like that, you can go with approve. And if you approve that, then it will upload the image with different caption to each of the social media platforms completely automatically. At the first of this video, I'm going to show you the demo how it works like. Then I will describe you that how this system really works, and at the last of the video I'll share that how you can get this exact template completely for free from me. And also I'll show you the setup guide, how you can set up that by yourself, even you're completely beginner, even you don't have any coding knowledge. After watching this video, you can do this exactly like me. And also I decided that I will share with you a trick so that you can control this AI system completely from your mobile phone. And if you're new in this channel, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me a lot to share more insightful videos like this. So here's the AI system. You can see right now it's not activated. So to start this AI system, all I can do is to go with execute the workflow. So I just go with execute workflow, and I can see a new form has been popped up. And in the place of product image, I only have to give the product image. As I said, I just go with a simple product image, kind of like this thing here. You can see this is actually a ice cream image, kind of like this, T-Rex dark chocolate. That's really cool, right? And this is actually our simple product image. And in the place of reference product image, I have to give a image that have to be followed by the AI model. So I just go with kind of like this, and in the place I just go with this image I just collected from Pinterest, and really like the style, so that's why I selected this style. Here you can see that, so you can understand that our AI generated image for the chocolate flavor ice cream will follow exactly this style. And in the place of audio product, I just go with kind of like this, yummy chocolate flavor ice cream, very simple text. You can go with more, it really doesn't matter. Based on that, the captions will be generated, right? So I just go with go, and that's it. You can see that our AI system started to work, and right now it's working with Nano, and this is actually the responsible model to generate the image. And if you don't know about Nano, that's literally a very strong AI model to generate image, and the image qualities are super cool. And the image generation has been done. Right now it's working with the step 2 for the copywriting steps. So it will just generate the captions for each of the 5 social media platforms. Right now it's in the step number 3, and the step number 3 is response from user, and it's kind of like saying that it's waiting for response from the user, and obviously it's sent it a Gmail. Okay, let me just open my Gmail. So you can see in the Gmail this mail just sent it. Let me just open that. This is the Gmail for approval for product post. Okay, and if I kind of like scroll down, you can see there's a Facebook post caption, Instagram caption, LinkedIn caption, Pinterest caption, tweet caption, thread caption, and this is actually the image is generated. Literally awesome, isn't it? It just completely followed this style, right? You can see that this is exactly like this image, which is absolutely super cool, right? Okay, so in this case I can go with approve, and if I don't like that, I can go with regenerate. As I said, if I go with regenerate, again it will just generate all the stuffs, and if I go with approve, then it will upload this exact image with exact captions to each of the social media platforms, right? And for this case I just go with approve. So yeah, right now after the approve, as you can see that it uploaded to all the social media platforms. And let me go to the Facebook at the first. Okay, so here's my Facebook account, and you can see that this is actually the post which is uploaded just now, and this is exactly the caption that we generated by using AI, and that's actually the image in here which is looking absolutely crazy, and that's really well. So let me just go to my Instagram then, and I can see in my Instagram this is actually the same image but with different caption, which is again generated by AI. And let me go to my LinkedIn, and I can see this is actually the LinkedIn post, and this looking very well, right? And let me go to my X then, and I can see that's a do it with a different caption, and this is actually the image. And in my threads, okay, I have to just go to the profile section, and I can see this is actually all of the things, and all of the things like generating the image, from like generating the captions, then reviewing, and then uploading to all the social media platforms. Everything just happened in, I guess, 2 minutes, okay? And that's working so well and so fast, right? So let me show that what really happened in here. Okay, I've just come to n8n right now. So in here you can see that that's actually the input section, and the first we actually given 2 images. So the first image is actually the product image, and the second image is actually the reference image, which we actually use this one, right? And here actually the setup things like the authentication is none. From the title, just given a simple title, description, that's all the stuffs. A field name, the first will be the product image name, obviously that will be file because it have to accept the image, and the second thing will be reference product image, and again that will be the same thing as the product image. And at the last, as I said, like I have to just give a simple thing about the product, a simple text, that's all it is. And that's how I'm getting 3 stuffs from the user: a product image, reference image, and a about section about the product. That's it. And then I'm giving the product image to this thing, which is actually a binary file to a base64 file converter, and doing the same thing for the reference image because we have to. And in here you can see that what I'm doing in here, I'm converting, as I said, the binary file to a base64 string, and that's how it look like. I'm converting the product image at the first, I'm giving the name of the product image in the input binary field, and in the schema I can show you that how it's look like. That's actually a binary file, it's converted to a base64 file, and yeah, that's actually an image, right? And yeah, we have to just do the same thing also for the reference product image for this one, and I did the same thing in the second node. You can see right now we have 2 base64 strings, one for product image and another for reference image, right? And after doing this, I have to convert the base64 strings to a base64 URLs, because the way we are generating the image by using Nano, so that we have to actually give a image URL, and we can give a binary data directly, so that we have to convert the binary file to a base64 string, then we have to convert the base64 string to a base64 URL, and that's why we're actually using a simple code. You can see the code really looks like this, and by this code we're converting these things to these URLs. Okay, that's really cool. And then after converting to this thing to URL, we are giving this to Nano, and I'm using Nano through Open Router. So as you know that Nano is not free anymore by Open Router, so obviously you need some credits on Open Router. And at the end of the video I said like I'll also show you that how you have to set up that, so just wait a little bit. And you can see that's how the things will look like. I used the post method, URL will be this. Authentication, I actually go with predefined credential type. Also you can just go with general credential type, but I refer you to go with predefined credential type. It's safe, and the credential type is always there. As I said, I used Open Router, so that's why Open Router. In this place I have to give the Open Router API. Okay, in the place of sand body, you can see that's how the JSON code really looks like, kind of like this thing. So if you use the exact template, you didn't need to just get the code from here. So how it is, just put as it is, don't touch anything, kind of like this. If you want to just change something, you can just go with something change on this prompt, so that you can actually get better quality or just something like this. So in here you can see that's actually the reference image URL, and that's actually the product image URL, and in the place I actually described everything what it have to do, and based on that it actually generating the image. And in here you can see that that's the actually generated image, and the generated image is under the URL section, and you can see that it's very long. We don't have to do anything right now. Later then we'll convert this thing to a binary file, by reversing the process that we did at the first step. Okay, and yeah, we'll just do this a little bit after that. So the next step, I'm just doing a copywriting step, and the copywriting step, as you can understand, that we have to generate the Facebook post caption, Instagram post caption, LinkedIn post captions, kind of like this thing. So before that, I'm waiting a little bit, kind of like 5 seconds, so that like we actually don't go with like errors, kind of like these stuffs. Okay, so in the place, I'm actually using a Gemini 2.5 Flash, so that like we can actually get better results and first results, and also we can do this for free, because with Google AI Studio we can actually use Gemini 2.5 Flash for free. So yeah, that's what I'm actually using. So you can see that's the thing going to look like about the product. In this place, I'm actually giving the about the product that we're actually getting from the input section, and here I said like based on this about the product, generate perfect and social media platform based captions, and don't use the star symbol. Here I said like don't use the star symbol, because you know that if I actually give star symbols to captions, sometimes it just show errors. So that's why I'm actually saying that don't give any kind of star symbols. And in here I'm actually giving the attributes by named as different social media captions. Okay, and also describe that which attribute will contain which social media caption. So in the right side you can see that's how the results will looks like: Facebook caption, Instagram caption, LinkedIn caption, X tweet, and also a thread caption. Okay, that's really cool, isn't it? And then what I have to do after doing everything, then the third step, we're actually getting the generated image, and also we're actually getting the captions. So obviously we need a response from the user, that user will allow that to upload on social media or not, or the user want to regenerate all the stuffs. Okay, so that I go with the step 3, and as you can understand that in here I'm actually using a if node, you can say condition node, and the if node I'm using that if the generated image exists, because sometimes Nano Banana shows errors for some reasons. It kind of like give you empty URL. And also in here I already added an other node, which is actually a form ending node, and in here I said like for the error just show this thing. So even for any issue the Nano Banana again don't work, like it will show that in the form that the image generation has been failed, kind of like this. Okay, so that's how we can actually cover all the errors. And then I'm actually sending all the things to my Gmail, and in the Gmail section I'm using the send and wait for response operation, and you can see that I approved as true, and if I select as kind of like regenerate, so the approbation will be kind of like false. Okay, like this. And you can see that's how it look like. In the place of to, remember that you have to give your own email address, so make sure just give a different email address that you linked with this n8n. So what's gonna happen, like it will actually can send email, so you know that like you can't send email to yourself. So that's why I just said use a different email address. Okay, in the place of subject I just said this thing, approval for post, and in the place of message I used a HTML code. You can see that's how it look like. In the place I actually given the Facebook post caption, Instagram post caption, LinkedIn post captions, and all the captions. And in the place of image source I'm actually giving the long URL that we're actually getting from Nano Banana. So this is actually the image in here. So yeah, we don't have to do anything. The HTML code will just do the rest of this task, like actually showing us and kind of like this thing. No worries for that. Okay, and yeah, I just choose as true, approve. So what's gonna happen that it will go with the upload to social media sections. So the first, as I said, that we have to convert the URL to a binary file, and as I said we have to just go with the reverse process in the like the first step. So at the first it will convert it to a base64 string, then it will convert to a binary file. So that's what we're doing. In the edit fields, as you can see that I'm getting the data and also the base and also the mime type like image/png, and here you can see there's the file name .png, kind of like this. So yeah, this is actually I set up that, okay, by just giving the URL and kind of like a little bit editing all the stuffs. Okay, and there you can see that's the output it looks like, and by converting all of the stuffs we can actually get the binary file. And you can see I converted all the stuffs, and this is actually the generated image, and I showed you already kind of like this thing. Okay, so here I said like move the basics of a string, which is actually this thing, to convert a data like this, which will be a binary file. Okay, and then I'm uploading everything to each of the social media platforms. And to upload social media platforms I'm using upload post, and I can see that that's the upload post will look like. I just go with upload post, and this node I'm using in here. Okay, and by that I can upload to each of the social media platforms. And if you're a user of n8n, or if you don't use n8n before, let me just say something that you know that, or maybe you don't know that n8n don't have a already made up nodes for each of the social media platforms. Like you can think about like in Make, just in make.com they have Facebook or just Instagram. All of the things are ready-made, right? But in n8n they don't have any. Even they have, but it kind of like very critical for yourself. You have to just go with Meta for developers, then you have to just work with like Graph API. Very hard task. Even those kind of things will just work for 2 months or maybe for someday, and after that again you have to just regenerate the access token, then again you have to just give these things. So I think for general people, for non-tech guys, it will be a little bit hard for them. So that's why I recommend to use a third-party tool. By that, as like a middleman, you can upload from n8n to your social media platforms. You can use Plotter to, also you can use upload to post, whatever just feel good to you, just go with that. So in this case I'm using upload to post, and yeah, let me just show you that how the settings will look like. So you can see that I just added to upload post, and in the operation I said upload photos. So you can see that's the username of mine. So I just go to upload post, and in the place of manage users, you can see that this is actually a user in here named as Joaquin. It's very easy, just give a name kind of like this, and then just go with add user, and based on that you can see that a new user has been added. Then you have to just click these things, and very easy, just click that, and then maybe you have to just give your passwords of your different social media platforms, and it will be added like this. You can see that I added all the stuffs in here. Okay, so yeah, that's how it looks like. And by that you can actually kind of like upload to different social media platforms also. And the platform first will be the Facebook, because we are uploading right now on Facebook. In the place of title, I'm actually giving the title of the Facebook post caption, and the photo obviously it will be data, because our photo is under right now in the data section, so that's why. And the caption of the like the commentary, kind of like this thing, I actually given the same thing of this in here. And in the place of Facebook page ID, you have to give the Facebook page ID. It's very simple. You only have to just come to Facebook, then you have to go in the about section. Okay, obviously it have to be a page, and then in the place of page transparency you can find your Facebook page ID. So make sure to just copy this thing and just come here and paste this thing in here. That's all it is, very easy. Okay, and in the place of Instagram, we're actually doing kind of like the same thing. Platform will be Instagram, and there's a title which we're getting from the AI. Just you can say the caption, and the data obviously is converting, and the data obviously it's actually getting the image by that, and then the caption the same thing I did kind of like this. And in the Instagram media type, I just go with like feed photo. You can actually go with like reels if it's a video. For example, like you used view 3 to convert an image to a video, kind of like this, you can just go with reels in this section. But in here we're actually uploading image, so that's why I just go with image feed photo. That's it. And the third thing, we're actually uploading that on LinkedIn. That's again very simple, platform LinkedIn, and we're actually giving the the titles and the context of the LinkedIn things. And in the place of data, obviously the same thing, which is containing the image. And that's all it is. The LinkedIn visibility, obviously it have to be public. You can go with like kind of like this, the rest of the options, if you don't want to just go with public. Okay, and the X, again the same thing. You can see the user actually the same. The platforms obviously it have to be X, and that's all of the stuffs like the previous ones. And the traits, again the same thing. You can see that's how it look like, only the platform get changed to traits. That's it. And like that we are uploading to all of the social media platforms. So as I said you that I'll show you how you can get this template complete for free, and also I'll show you that how you can set up this template by yourself, right? So what I did, I added a link in the description. So what you have to do, you have to just go to the link and you will get this template, right? So in the place of price, you have to just go with 0, because that's a free template from me to you. And after just getting the template, you actually get a JSON file from there. Just kind of like download the JSON file in your device, like in your PC, laptop, Mac, whatever you use. And after that you have to just come to n8n. And if you never used n8n before, you have to just create the account on n8n, And that's very simple. When you just create an account on n8n, n8n will give you kind of like 1000 execution limits with 14 days free trial. That's really cool. Okay, so you'll come in the home section like this, and you have to just go with create workflow. Okay, and after clicking the create workflow, you can see that a new workflow has been created. So what you have to do at the first, we have to install something. Okay, I've just kind of like go here the plus, and in the place I just go with upload post. Okay, and I just kind of like click that, and you can see I have to install the node, otherwise it will not work. And that's actually the main thing. By that, as I said, by using a middleman, we are uploading from n8n to different social media platforms, so that we have to install that, otherwise the workflow will show errors. Then I just go with like install the node, and you can see it's installed, very easy to use, and I don't have to do anything. What you have to do is you have to just go in the three dots, and then you have to go with import from file, and you have to select the JSON file that you downloaded from the link or from the Camrot. Okay, and you can see that's the template. I just go with open, and boom, you can see it's actually in front of yours, and you can see it's kind of like showing some red marks in front of us and how you can set up this. And then I just go with save. Okay, and you can see the first red thing it's showing in here, which is actually the Nano banana. So how you can add this Nano banana to your n8n? So to add Nano banana to my n8n, I need a open router API key, and also I need some balance on my open router. Okay, it's very easy. You can see that at the left side I added a guideline, so you can see that to add Nano banana I have to go to open router. I just go with open router. So yeah, that's the open router account of mine. I already had an account, and if you don't have, just create a one, kind of like very easy. And after that you have to just go with this thing, then go with keys, and from here just go with create an API key, and just give a name kind of like this, and then go with create, and then a new key will be created in front of you. Make sure to just copy that key, and after that you have to come to n8n again, and in the place of Nano banana you have to just open this thing, and in the place of open router you can see that's kind of like showing a red mark. I just go with create new credential. In the place of API key, you have to actually give the API key that you created in there. Okay, and obviously like it's very simple, but you can't use that if you don't have any balance. So make sure you have some balance in your open router. You have to just go with credits, and in the place of credits you have to just kind of like add some credits. It's actually my second account, so you can see that's actually showing 0, but in my main account I have some balance, so that's why I'm can able to use open router, or just you can say Nano banana. Okay, that's done. And after that you again have to just add your Gemini in here. So how you can add your Gemini, it's very easy. Just you can see that's how I just added add Gemini. Click to this thing, add Gemini. There's some background noises, sorry for that. There's a construction work is happening with my home, kind of like this thing. Okay, so yeah, after coming to Google AI Studio you have to just go with like create an API key, and again like very simple, just create an API key. Okay, in the place just go with, if you have any project just select the project. If you don't have, very simple, create the API key, and API key will be kind of like added. You can see there are a bunch of API keys of mine. I can like go with one. I just copy this thing, very easy. Then came to Gemini, and I have to just click this thing again. In the place of like create credential, just go with create new credential, API key, just give the API key, then go with save. And after saving you can see it's very easy, just it's added in front of you. Then I have to add my Gmail, right? So it's very easy. Again, all I have to do is I have to just go with create new credential, and then you have to go with sign in with Google. Then you have to give some allocation, kind of like this thing, very easy, very simple. Just select the account you want to use, and then just also select that thing, then go with continue. It's kind of like going well, and then that's done. Okay, it's also added successfully. And then right now the last thing, to add upload to post, right? So what I have to do is first I have to create an account to upload to post, right? So you can see the third thing is upload post. Just go in the link and you have to create an account, right? And after creating an account you have to go in the manage user section, and you have to add a user as I showed you at the first. Okay, and then you have to just add all of the social media platforms, and after that you have to just go in the API keys. You can see that that's the API keys, and that's actually my API key. I just go it again, copy that thing, it's copied. I came to here again, and in the place of the each social media platform, so all I have to do is like I have to just came to a Facebook at the first. I have to go like create new credential, and then in the place of API key just give the API key that go it's like save. And yeah, like this. I just added one time, so I don't have to just add all the stuffs. I only have to just click that like this, it's done. And again I just click that, that's done. If you just add for only for one time for similar nodes, you don't have to just add multiple times like this. Okay, that's done. And after that just go with save. And if you want to just change the name of the workflow, you can just change that, and that's all it is. And also I said you that I'll show you a trick after setting that on your device, how you can control this from your mobile phone. Okay, that's very easy. After setting everything, just go with inactive to active like this. As you can see right now my automation system is activated. Okay, so what I have to do is click in this section in the form, you can see in the input form, and then I have to just go in the production URL. Okay, then if I just copy this thing, okay, and that's it. You can actually open that thing from your mobile phone, just share this thing with your WhatsApp or just with your Telegram, or just kind of like save this thing in your notepad in your mobile phone, whatever it is, like just open, and every time just click this thing, and you will just kind of like see the form like this, and only have to just give the stuffs, and that's it. It will be automatically uploaded to your system, and this thing will work 24/7 for yourself, because right now it's activated and you don't have to just worry for anything else. Okay, it's the really great thing. Even at the mid of the night you just wake up and you thought that like let me just post something, and you have to just click in the URL and from your mobile phone, then just give the stuff that it's really needed, and that will be uploaded to your social media platforms. And also you can add this thing as a shortcut in your browser, kind of like go with like add shortcut in here, just go with like upload, or just kind of like give a name, and in the URL just paste the URL of the production URL. I just showed you like how you can actually get this thing. There's a production URL. Okay, that's it, and just go it down, and every time you just click that thing, this form will just pop up. So you don't need to just cam n8n every time, just kind of like it will just run by itself. You don't need to open that thing, just give the stuff, then it will go and it will be uploaded to your social media platforms. So that's it guys. I hope like this video helped you. Be sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel, and inshallah you'll find more value, especially in the fields of AI agents, automations, vibe coding. So yeah, lots of videos are coming soon, so stick around with this channel. That's it guys, have a nice day, peace.